Well, greetings to all my good people. Man, listen. My trip to Ghana was an absolute experience that I will forever cherish. And I'm glad that I went, you know, met so many wonderful people. You get a real perspective of the world and what's going on. And I encourage all of my people. I mean, my melanated people, call them black people, my indigenous people, African people. Go get to learn about history. Go see a little bit of your people and what they're doing and see the opportunities that exist when we connect. So I can tell you, I learned a little secret. Having the same birthday as God, or the one you call God, the eternal source or creator, however you want to frame it, universe and all, you'll learn a lot about yourself. We each have a name. Yes, you were born with a name. And you have to know these things. There's so much information that goes by the wayside. We just don't get to hear the truth. And we're in a society, we're in a system that is completely evil. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, look at the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, the most powerful nation. And look at what we have to deal with at the very top of this nation, the number one representative of this nation. And I'm sorry, I make no excuses. Our race is one of the most targeted, no matter where you go. I've traveled many places, like many of you, maybe not as many places as some of you, and then shout out to my cousin. I know she travels hard and she's seen a lot. And of course my mom, you guys just love to travel. So I don't get it far if I love traveling. So that's my ultimate commitment, is to literally go on tour in Africa. There's just so much that we need to know. I was a little bit nervous going there because they just make it so scary. You got to take these shots, yellow fever shots this, shot that. God forbid if you're allergic to anything, you're gonna have some issues. But thankfully, I'm surrounded by some key professionals where we know what we had to do to make sure our immune system is at its best. Have the right type of medication, not just any type of medication. And it's not really that serious. No matter where you go, you have to be vigilant. And obviously in Africa, our brothers and sisters have the strongest immune system in the world. They really do, because to be able to sustain the kind of onslaught, they're attacking you with food, they're attacking you with air, they're attacking you with water. It's just so crazy. And yes, there is an agenda for a human depopulation. These guys who are at the top, the status quo, you want to call them, it kind of boils down. It's not just about black and white. Yeah, do they hate black people? A lot of them do, but the beauty is that how special you are as a black man or black woman, sister or sister. And, you'll just be so happy to understand what makes you so special. And why is it every time you turn around, somebody's trying to take advantage? That was my key takeaway, is know who you are, know your worth, know where you come from. And nothing like going back to the source. If you have a building and the building has structural issues, the first place you must go is to check its foundation. Make sure that it can stand. But if you go and, you're going to the roof and you're doing all of that, man, listen, you're missing the whole point. So ideally, you want to check the condition of your foundation. So that's what going back home means. That's your foundation. Don't get it twisted. If you're not sure, go ahead and take a DNA test, right? It's a science. It's the study of your DNA. We can help you with that. One of our partners is involved in that field. We have many professionals that look like us, that support our cause, that make sure that we get the right results, the right answers, and don't just put yourself out there. We need to start trusting and those that are supporting our cause. You know, not everyone looks like us, you know, and everyone who looks like us are not us. You know, you have people that are preaching, they're not practicing. And you have those that are not practicing what they preach, right? So however you want to flip it, it is what it is. So this is Yao. Yeah. And when you look at its reflection, you'll see the way. So, greetings to all. Wish everything is great in your life. You're about to see some very, very special things with our group, our team, and things that we're doing. DoAllGreen.com. Stay tuned on that because we have a ton of new products that are completely natural, organic, exceptional for you. We learn a lot from our teachers. You know, shout out to the late great, you know, Dr. Sabi, the late great Elijah Muhammad for his book on nutrition, and all of these leaders that came before us. You know, Kwame Nkrumah, big it up to you, my brother, and those that fought for us to be here today. I am so proud, so proud of my people and what they have done. Oh yeah, the tide did turn already. You may not see it yet, right? So I'll take maybe, you know, something from, you know, the scriptures that you guys know of, is that, you know, one day in heaven is the equivalence of 1,000 years on this ground. So there are some signs behind it. You know, it's okay to read. It's okay to, you know, gather information. The more you read, the more you know. Shout out to the late great Dr. Ben Yosef Yohakkinen for all of his teachings and the things that we have learned from these wonderful leaders. And there is an agenda to stop our greatness. There is. But I'm sorry, you don't have a choice. You're going against the grain. Okay? You're going against the grain. So a little word of encouragement to my brothers and my sisters, all black people everywhere, and all people of color. Yes, I speak to my Spanish folks as well, my Latin folks as well. If you have a little dark hue, if you have that melanin, remember it comes from your African brothers and sisters. And do not let people separate us and make us believe we're not that special, because we are exceptionally special. Peace to all. Greetings to all. Love, good fortune, abundance, life, all the time.